The actor Heath Ledger was found dead today in an apartment here in New York City. He was just 28 years old.
And then this summer, he is scheduled to star as the Joker in a Batman sequel.
To begin our research, we went to the Library Services feature of the HWS website and began searching through the Film and TV Literature Index. From there, we searched Heath Ledger Joker death and found an article from the Wall Street Journal. The article discussed the potential effects, if any, that Ledger's death would have on The Dark Knight, and also talked about how before Heath Ledger's death, Warner Brothers had created the online campaign of Warner Brothers had generated the most interest from fans in regards to the Joker campaign. This article then suggested that it would be unwise to detract the focus of the campaign from the Joker following Heath Ledger's death.
To continue our research, we went to Google, and from there we searched the impact of Heath Ledger's death. From there, we found an article from MTV.com. This article contained a video that we found very helpful.
It could be the performance of his career, and it's certainly the engine that drives the movie. So when he passed away in January, moviegoers wonder what it might mean for the film and its promotions. Well, Ledger and his maniacal portrayal were all over posters and in trailers. Warner's decided to keep Ledger front and center, and rightfully so, because it's a performance that will stay with you long after the lights come up.
The main issue that we focused on was how did the marketing campaign and the audience's reception to The Dark Knight change after Heath Ledger's death. The article came with a short video clip that we also found in research. The article's main focus was on the marketing campaign that the Dark Knight crew, directors, and the studio took after the death of Heath Ledger, who played the Joker. The article states that during the online promotion of the movie, both villains, Two-Face and the Joker, received rave reviews from fans. However, it was the Joker that people were most fascinated with. He came with a sense of mystery, promoting one of his famous lines, "Why so serious?" After Ledger's death, the directors thought about having Two-Face be the main focus of the marketing campaign. However, after realizing the impact that Ledger's Joker character had on the movie hype, they decided to stick with the Joker as the main villain and celebrate Ledger in his death rather than mourn him.
After the MTV article, we went to Google and we searched for F. Ledger action figures, and we then found an additional article that further demonstrated the large success at the Joker-focused campaign of The Dark Knight. The article specifically showed how the action figures of the Joker, a paratext of the film, sold out within minutes of being placed on sale. And then we went to Google again and we searched for Heath Ledger Joker death.
We came across an article from the New York Daily News. The article is titled, "Jack Nicholson Warned Heath Ledger on Joker Role." The beginning of this article tells us about how Jack Nicholson, who previously played the Joker, warned Ledger about the psychological effects of playing such a dark and disturbing character could have on a person. Ledger was quoted as saying that before his death he was getting about 2 hours of sleep a night and taking a lot of prescription drugs, which were not working for him. The article goes on to talk about how the massive interest in the Joker character was generated from the first image released on the internet. The public became fascinated with this dark and gruesome character, which unfortunately, this dark and gruesome character is what drove Ledger to his death. The article states that out of respect for Ledger and his family, the marketing of his character should be scaled down a bit. However, after further research, we proved this to be false.